plus a natural makeup look. I'm going to be showing you guys this new hair that I received. Well, actually that I bought myself. We're going to see if it's a hit or miss, if I'm putting you guys on or I'm missing myself. But this hair is from Mesariel company. It's an AliExpress company. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. I got 3 bundles in a frontal. I received the hair within 2 days. It was very fast, and the company, you know, they stayed in touch with me and asked me questions. They reached out to me before I could even reach out to them, which was really a plus. They were really nice about it. And the hair, I received the hair in this type of package. It was from FedEx. Yeah. And it came with a hairnet, a weaving net, and these are the bundles. So I didn't open them, so this would be my first time really seeing how the hair feels, if it has a smell or anything else. So I waited just for you guys to open it and see the first look and feel. It got a little smell, but not really like frontal. It's pretty hair. Ooh, it's really soft. Nothing is shedding as I run my fingers through it. It looks nice. It looks like it may be already pre-plucked, but I'll probably pluck through it and everything. I will be making this into a wig here soon, and I could probably come back to you guys and show you. I got 3 bundles of the 20 inch, so they're all the same length. The frontal was an 18 inch. It looks a little long. When I first seen the hair, I thought that the bundles looked a little short, but this is the hair. This is where it comes stretched out. It's really pretty hair. At first I was afraid because I was like, these look a little, I don't know if they look as full as I wanted it to be. But I'm not going to open up the third one because, I mean, it's the same thing too. They're all the same. I thought if I don't really like this hair or care for the hair really like this, I was probably going to dye it, but I'm just going to see how the hair does, and I'll come back to you guys and let you know if the hair is actually good and worth buying. I mean, it wasn't really expensive for 20 inches and an 18 inch frontal. It was very affordable. I'll update it and let you guys know if the hair is worth it or not. So now, guys, I will be moving on to the makeup look, and I will be doing a natural look for you guys. It'll be something simple, like an everyday kind of like Betty look that I do here and there.
I start off with a moisturizer, and I just focus on the dry areas on my face. Now I'll move on to my eyebrows, and I use 2 products. I use a brow pencil from Wet n Wild and a dip brow from e.l.f. I also use e.l.f.'s brush, e.l.f. brush with a spoolie at the end, and they have an angled brush. I believe it doesn't have the name on there anymore because it's kind of old. I had it for a while, but I believe it said their eyebrow brush. I'm not sure, but you can find that at your local Walmart or CVS, anywhere that sells e.l.f. products. But I first fill in with a pencil, and then to darken it up, I just go in with my dip brow and make sure I get places that I missed with the pencil. And make sure when you are doing your brows that you focus more of the middle and end of your brow and not the beginning of your brow. You want it to like kind of fade. You don't want to focus on the front part of your brow and it be like a block. Also, when you're doing your brows, you're just focusing on outlining your natural brow. This is where I'm showing you the dip brow from e.l.f. And this is when I go in and I just fill in the areas that I've missed with the brow pencil. And any mistakes that you make during this process is fine, because once you go in and fix it with the concealer, that's your time to just fix any mistakes and make sure everything is perfect to your standard. And excuse the facial expressions and me looking off. I had a friend over and I was talking to him about some things. Now I am going in with my concealer to clean up the brows, and it is the LA Girl Pro Concealer in medium beige. I just take a flat brush. I'm not sure where that brush is from. I've had it for a while and I just mainly just use it for my brows. But you can take a flat brush, and I have another brush that I usually use. It's a point brush. Just use something that you can control the concealer. You don't want a fluffy brush or anything like that, because then you're not in control of the brush and the concealer will just ruin your brows. So you just want something that you can control and be able to shape your brows. Something flat. And sometimes you make mistakes with like getting concealer on an area of your brow. All you have to do is just take the pencil or take the dip brow and just put that line back there, and it's perfectly fine. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and I sprayed it with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray, and I just blend that out. Also, if you don't want to use your concealer on top of your brows, because I know I used to not use my concealer on top of my brows because I didn't like how it was usually lighter over my brows. I didn't really like that. So you can also, if you don't like that, you can also use your foundation just to clean up on top of your brows so it won't be lighter. This is me just going in, fixing any mistakes and brushing the product through. So now I'm moving on to foundation, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, matte and poreless, and I mixed two colors because one of them have an orange undertone and the other one is kind of just dull by itself, and mixing them, it fits perfectly. Like, it's perfect. I take 334 and 322, and I just take the back of a brush and I just put a certain amount on. I don't know why I started doing that. I don't know, it works for me. And to blend that out, I'm going to take a e.l.f. brush. It's the ultimate blending brush, and I pat that in, and I also just streak it. I know a lot of people's probably like, oh my gosh, why is she doing that? But it just gets everywhere for me, and I don't think the patting really does anything for me. But I also go back in and I use a damp beauty blender, and I make sure all of that is blended all the way in and there's no streaks. So after it's fine and it's blended. And that's me taking my beauty blender and just making sure everything is blended. Next, I take that same concealer that I use for my brows, and I put that under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. I let that sit because I feel like it after letting it sit, it's a little more coverage. It gets a little thicker and more coverage. So I move on to my contour, and I use the Black Radiance, I believe in medium to dark, and I mix the darkest and the medium color together. I use another blending brush from e.l.f. and I blend that up into my hairline. I'm going in and I'm blending out that concealer under my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, and on my chin. And I kind of take what's left after and I clean up under the contour. I don't really like to just put a layer of concealer under the contour because I don't like the look of it. Next, I take banana powder and I put it in those highlighted areas. I just tap it into the skin because I don't like baking. I feel like it just leaves me too dry, and sometimes I feel like it just has flashback. So I just pat it in the skin and make sure everything is set. And also with the banana powder, I'll also take that underneath the contour and pat it into the skin. I don't take a lot because I don't like the look of that either. And that's what you're seeing me do now. Next, I take my setting spray, the Wet n Wild, the Natural Finish, and I just spray my face, getting ready to highlight. I take the Milani highlight. I'm not sure the name, but I take that with a fan brush and I put it under my brow bone and on my cheekbones, on my nose, and next I apply just some basic natural lashes. Next, I take a black eyeliner pencil. It's from Wet n Wild, and I just put that in my waterline. And also some mascara, and I believe it's also from Wet n Wild. And next, I take a Wet n Wild lip pencil, and it's a brown lip pencil, and I just line my lips and put a pink gloss over top, and then I put the NYX Lippy. It's like a pinkish color, and I just put that over top. And that wraps up the video. I hope you guys enjoy this look. Like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you guys let me know what else you would like to see.
Thank you guys for watching my video, and tune in to the next video.
Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say yeah. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say